Okay. Vita. Let me show y'all boys one.
What's the deal, baby? You already know it is the big boss hog. Boss dog K poke through the door, hit the touch his back. So it was good with you. It was good with you. It was good with you. Woo! Just got through working out, man. Did shoulder workout today. It was cool. But anyway, how y'all doing? Hope all is well with you. Remember, tough times don't last. Good people do. You know what I'm saying? And call that mental health hotline, man. Don't off yourself. Go to the gym. If you don't want to talk to somebody, go work out, go box, go do something. Don't hold nothing in, man. Find a way to let it out. Pause. Anyway, let's talk boxing. Teofimo versus Jermaine Ortiz. Post-fight reaction. I didn't do a pre-fight prediction. You know, I didn't. I didn't. I ain't gonna. I just didn't care. But I will do a post-fight. Very interesting fight. I thought Jermaine Ortiz did a lot of good things in there. He used that ring. He did a good job turning Teofimo López too. Good job turning Teofimo López. When Teofimo López would try to get aggressive, he would turn. He did a good job countering Teofimo López. Pretty smooth, you know what I'm saying? Now, he was getting caught with those overhand rights, you know what I mean? And I think that got his attention a little bit, you know what I mean? And I'm talking about from Teofimo catching Jermaine Ortiz with those overhand rights. But overall, I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, it could have been a draw to me. You know what I mean? I don't feel like, in my opinion, that neither one of them did anything to set themselves apart. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. That's what I think. But like I said, Jermaine Ortiz did a phenomenal job boxing, bro. Like, you know, Jermaine Ortiz is a hell of a fighter. I gotta give him. He got a lot of skills. You know what I'm saying? He could throw a lot of different looks at you because he was southpaw, and then he switched to orthodox for a little bit, and then, you know, he was just doing a lot of crafty things, turning Teofimo. You know what I mean? I just wish he would have sat on his punches a little more. He did catch Teofimo with a hook when Teofimo was coming in. He probably could have did that a little more, maybe disguised it, you know, get Teofimo to lunge in, and then kind of threw a check hook at Teofimo. I was wanting him to throw a check hook, you know what I'm saying? It was there, but, you know, he didn't do it. But I think it was a draw. That's me. You know, people may be mad at me and say, oh, no, Teofimo won, or no, Jermaine Ortiz won. I thought it was a draw. I didn't feel like, in my opinion, anybody did anything to separate themselves to win this fight. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. I think Jermaine Ortiz won a lot of rounds. I think Teofimo López won a lot of rounds. I had it a draw, you know. But overall, it's a good fight. Where the East guy go from here? Jermaine Ortiz, man, more big fights on the horizon for him. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, he a very good fighter. I would like to see Jermaine Ortiz in there with Devin Haney. That's a good fight, you know, because due to the fact Jermaine Ortiz has different wrinkles in his game, you know what I mean? I think that'd be an interesting fight. I think Jermaine Ortiz would probably have to fight a different type of fight because Devin Haney is a masterclass boxer, and, you know, I think Devin Haney is has the faster hands out of the two, so that'll be an issue, you know what I'm saying, for Jermaine Ortiz. So I think Jermaine Ortiz would probably have to get a little bit aggressive, you know what I'm saying, or probably look to counter Devin Haney, you know. But it's a lot of big fights for Jermaine Ortiz. For Teofimo López, a lot of big fights for him too, but he needs to stay at 140 and leave Terrence Crawford out the equation. If he go up there and try to fight Teofimo, try to go up there and try to fight Terrence Crawford, he gonna be depressed again. Terrence Crawford gonna have that man questioning himself again. Do I still got it? I'm telling you this. Terrence Crawford gonna have that man question himself. He gonna send Teofimo into retirement. That ain't nothing he want. If you struggling with Jermaine Ortiz, imagine what Terrence Crawford gonna do to you. That's all I'm saying. We gotta keep it all the way funky. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being real. You know, Boss is a fan of boxing, not a fan of fighters. You know what I mean? So I'm always gonna keep it 1,000. I know the Bubba is like, what? You sure been picking Terrence Crawford lately. Been picking Terrence Crawford. I've been picking him his whole career. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. You know what I'm saying? They act like this Crips and Bloods or something. I told you, I'm a fan of boxing, not a fan of fighters. And when I see people do that, when I see people talk like that, they let me know you ain't a fan of no boxing. You're a fanboy. You're a rainbow boy. You know what I mean? You're a sack chaser, bro. Like, that's what it is. When I hear people talk like that, you're a sack chaser, man. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? When I was growing up, if you was a... never mind. Y'all won't go. All right. But all I'm saying is at the end of the day, you know, Terrence will put Teofimo back in retirement. That's just real talk. You know, you can take it how you want to take it. So he needs to avoid that fight at all costs. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to the next fights for Matias, you know, Devin Haney, or he can fight the Devin Haney or Ryan Winner. Keyshawn Davis, I wouldn't even entertain that because there's going to be an excuse added to that. And the reason why I say that is this. Keyshawn Davis only got 10 fights. He's a prospect, bro. You know what I mean? That's basically what he is. He's a prospect. If Teofimo spark him, it does nothing for his name. But just for his pride, like his ego, like that's all they would do is just boast his ego. Like, yeah, that boy was talking and I knocked him out. That's it. Other than that, from a fan, I'm just saying from a fan's perspective, they're going to be like, oh, man, you sparked a prospect. So, Teofimo don't need to worry about Terrence Crawford. He don't need to be worried about Keyshawn Davis. He needs to worry about everybody at 140. But I had this fight a draw. That's just my opinion on it. I didn't feel like neither fighter did anything that, you know, I could be like, man, he outright won this fight. But Jermaine Ortiz did a phenomenal job boxing. It was a great boxing lesson. Like, you know, like it was great. You know what I'm saying? Good feet work. He was turning Teofimo López. Teofimo was getting frustrated in there. He was just... Teofimo was visibly frustrated. You know what I mean? He was missing, you know. You know, but like I said, Teofimo did some good things in there. Jermaine Ortiz did some good things in there. I had to draw. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's go.